Hello guys. Hello. And welcome to this video today. So, for today's video, we are in my bathroom. We are going to be doing a get ready with me, just a quick everyday makeup look. I am doing this soft-spoken because I'm a little bit farther away and I don't have my headphones in. And sometimes if I'm not really close, it's hard to hear me whispering. So we're soft-speaking, we're doing makeup. It's just gonna be a little hangout. So I hope you enjoy. I'm gonna start with a little bit of primer. This is kind of dirty because it's been rolling around in my bag, but this is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I don't normally, honestly, use this primer, but for the sake of the video, we'll go through, the few extra steps. So I'm not gonna use a lot, just like that, kind of like a pea size amount, and I'm just going to rub it in. I'm going to use a little bit more on my forehead. I have been watching Get Readies with me lately, and I like that they're kind of like vloggy, like not super ASMR trigger based, just like unintentionally relaxing. Okay. So now I'm going to use this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Correcting Multi-Usage Concealer. I was at the store and I wanted to try something new, so I got this. I went online and they shade matched me, but this is a little dark for me. I'm still gonna use it because it's not like unusably dark, but it is a little dark. I've never used something like this either, so I'm kind of learning. It doesn't look like it's dark right now, but I tried it the other day and it definitely was a little dark. I'm also using this as my foundation, guys, not a concealer, so. Okay. I've got my sponge here. Also, I look crazy right now. Also, I've realized if you are struggling with your makeup looking cakey, you should get a new sponge because I'm really bad at replacing these. I'll just use them till they're absolutely filthy and disgusting. And I got a new one the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, it literally makes such a difference. So I'm just going to blend this out. This is in the shade 130, by the way, if anyone's wondering, if you feel like you've got like a similar skin tone to me. My complaint about this is it doesn't maybe because it's a concealer, it doesn't blend out like this super well. I feel like it more stays where I apply it in those spots, which maybe it's supposed to, because I feel like I'm really working to try to spread it right now. I think I need to use a little more on my forehead. I've got a lot of real estate up here, guys. Do a little on my neck. Okay. always gotta blend it down on the neck, of course, of course, of course. Get into the corners here. I think I told you guys I've been using a growth serum for my hair, by the way, and I think it's really working because my corners are kind of like growing in. I've been loving to wear my hair like this lately, like pulled half back, and usually I would be quaking at the idea of anyone setting their eyes on my hairline, so something is changing. Okay. That's decently blended out. I'm not going to conceal under my eyes. I just don't feel like doing that today, but I am going to set my under eye. And instead of using a powder puff recently, I've been using a fluffy brush. I also feel like I was really struggling with my makeup being like cakey. And it was definitely the tools I was using. Like I was using a powder puff, and this I usually tap it, but I don't want to be too loud. This makes it so it's less like heavy, I guess. So I just close my eye and go on my eyelid and up here. This is the Maybelline Fit Me, by the way, and this is just translucent powder. Translucent. Okay, this side. This brush is a little fluffier, so I do have to close my eye a little bit. Let's do in between my eyebrows. I also usually do my makeup like 1 inch from the mirror, so this is kind of weird for me, but that's okay. Oops, sorry, I made a bump noise. I just really want to set my eyelid and under eye. I'm just getting ready to film, by the way. Hello? I guess that's closed. Okay. Sometimes I like to go through here. Actually, I am gonna do that. And even do my neck a little. I hate the feeling of like, if I was gonna hug somebody, I could potentially get makeup on them, so the places I don't do bronzer or blush, I try to set usually. Okay, I feel like I need to comb my hair out. Don't look at my brush, it's actually a monstrosity. I need to get a new hairbrush really bad. I was gonna wash my hair today, but I have a baby shower a wedding shower on Sunday, and second day hair is always the best for me, so I'm gonna wash it tomorrow. Okay, now I want to do some bronzer. This is Physicians Formula. I was recommended this by some subscribers, so if it was you, thanks. I usually go kind of heavy with this. And I go all over my cheek. This is in the light color, by the way, not the dark, so I go in a little bit heavy with it. My old bronzer, I'd have to be really, really gentle with, because it was like orangey I would look like a Oompa Loompa for real. I don't really have this problem with this. I like to kind of do all around my forehead. Oops. And as you can see, it's not like super important to me exactly where I go. As long as it's kind of in the area, it's fine. This side of my face also just always looks better than this side. Okay. Now I'm gonna do some blush, and this is Marvelous, and it's Revlon. I took the sticker off, but I'm pretty sure it's Revlon. And it's in this bright pink, so I do go really light with this because a little bit of this goes a long way. I'll show you one dot. So I just spread it out. Like, oh my god. It's super pigmented. And I always go all the way up. You gotta smile so you know what area to get. The full apple. I still think this side is a little bit more pink. I'm starting to sweat, guys. I just did way too much accidentally. Oops. Okay, we're gonna add some to the forehead. Chin. Gotta do all the high points here, where the sun would naturally hit you. Do a little on my neck just because. Okay, good enough. I'm trying to be gentle here, but I'm sure that's deafening. Okay, let's do eyebrows now. So I've got this pencil. It's like the marker side and the spoolie side. I'm not gonna fill my brows in today. I only do that if I'm being very fancy. So I'm just gonna brush them. Isn't that crazy the difference it makes just to brush them up? My lip is sweating. Powder now. It looks so much better. Let's brush this side. It just like lifts your whole face. I do need to pluck my brows soon. Okay, and then this is the brow gel I like. It's by L'Oreal. Brow lamination, up to 24 hours. It works really well. I actually need to get a new one. Really bad because this is like almost empty. Oops. And you also can make your brows very laminated with this. I'm not going to right now because, like I said, I'm just doing like casual everyday makeup. I'm gonna film and then me and my boyfriend are gonna go out tonight. Just to like a little bar spot we like, so I'm not doing my makeup crazy, just like everyday pretty. But you can make them very slick, which I like. Like if I'm dressing up and I'm doing lashes, I make my brows a lot more dramatic. Okay. I just want them to be kind of feathered today. Oops. Okay, good. Good. Let's do mascara now. And excuse me while I go mute for a minute. Okay, sorry guys, I just dropped something. I think it was the cap for this, but it was really loud, so I just cut it, and I was about to do my mascara, and it's always hard for me to do that on camera, so I just did it off camera. Just a light coat, but I used this L'Oreal Paris telescopic mascara, and it's really pretty. Okay, last thing to do, guys, I'm going to do my lips. This is also kind of hard to do on camera, but I'm gonna attempt. So I am using, this is my lip combo I've been using in my ASMR videos lately, if you're curious. It is the lip liner. This is the plumping lip liner. It's from Kylie Cosmetics, and it's in the shade Kylie. Then I put this. Oh my god. I'm leaving that in, sorry. I put this over it, and this is the Plumping Powder Matte Lip, also by Kylie. But this is in the shade Girls Girl, and then I just hit it with a chapstick over top. Okay, so let's attempt to do this on camera. Oh, this is like impossible. Okay. I need to sharpen this, obviously. I try to do this with a very light hand, by the way. It's really easy to like do it kind of like a clown. Alright, that's actually decent. Sorry, my chair's squeaky. The thing I have been figuring out recently with overlining is you want to overline on the top and the bottom, but not on the sides, because that's what gives that like Ronald McDonald, like clown painting type of look. And then I always fill in the corners. And then I'm going to show you how much of this I use. It's like barely any. I used to use a lot, and then I watched how Kylie applied it in some of her videos. I was like, oh, that makes a lot more sense because hers looks so different than mine. Literally. And then, very last step, I go with this Burt's Bees pomegranate. It's like tinted pink. And do a really light coat. Just so it's a little less matte. Because sometimes the matte looks not that good. And then, I said that was the last thing. But actually, if I can find my highlighter, I'm gonna do just a tiny bit of highlighter on my nose. This is a Fenty Beauty. I can't remember what shade it is. It's in Vintage Velour. Liquid highlighter, and I'm just gonna go right on the tip of my nose. And that is gonna be it. That is it, guys. That is it. So this is my pretty much like everyday, which not really, because every day if I put makeup on, it's usually like mascara and my eyebrows. But if I'm gonna do my face and it's more casual, this is how I do it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope it was relaxing or at least entertaining. Please like, comment, and subscribe. All of that stuff helps my channel, and it is free. A free way to support me, and I'll see you guys